Boku no Hero, Chapter 92, One for All. Okay, this chapter we find that the other team made it out safely back into a crowd of people, and the pro heroes are guiding them away from the disaster. Okay, there's one thing that irked me this chapter was the fact that I know it's normal, more or less, but the people in this world are taking All Might's strength and like power for granted. They say, "Oh, this looks bad. All Might's getting wrecked. Oh, you gonna defeat the villain either way. He's All Might." But like when all the students see it, or like other heroes see it, like the principal and the other teachers, along with the students, see that All Might's getting wrecked. They know what would happen if he gets killed. If someone can defeat All Might in their universe, there's literally a handful of people that can actually stand up to All Might to begin with in the pro heroes thing. And if someone can take All Might out so brutally, and I think they will eventually find out by watching the news footage, even throughout the fight until All Might die or escapes, that this person got a lot of quirks. And the title of this chapter, One for All, made me go into it made me a bit worried that it might just be All Might dying, but we got something big too. All Might's true form or his weakened form got revealed. A lot of people are shocked at this. Like Midoriya was saying, "Oh my God, was this my right choice in leaving All Might behind so he can fight that villain?" Even Bakugo was kind of shocked at first, but he got his pride back, and they all like said, "We have to win. You have to win. All Might, you have to win." And the mind bomb that the villain did, All for One did, was saying that all this time, your former master, you were beaten up or literally almost killed her grandchild, which was Toruma. And I'm saying, wow, like you see All Might's face, like it was kind of in the brief flashback, he showed that All Might really respected his master. And for some reason, I never really thought that his previous master was a woman. Always thought that maybe it's a man, 'cause anime. Sometimes it's unisex. The name is unisex, so maybe I not. But I think it's better that she's a woman. It makes it more impactful for me, and she looks really nice and cool. Like, oh my, for the brief second, I thought maybe on my admiration in the beginning was more romantic, but as later on during the training and through all the trials and tribulation you have to go through, it probably became to admiration, and it looks up to her as like a symbol, like how everyone else looked up to All Might right now currently as a symbol of peace. And like I said before, you can really say it broke All Might to the point like it was just standing there like crying out from tears of pain in his heart, cause he was beating up his master's descendant, and he actually made his master's descendant fall to evil. So that can ruin him, like not a reputation, cause no one knows that but him, and maybe a few people that know. But he made his master descendant, and Gran Turismo like saying, "How could we let this happen? And why didn't we know she had children?" All Might in this withered state could not really do anything but like just be like they're wallowing in agony and sorrow. But in the background, we saw that there was a woman trapped in the debris, couldn't get out, and All for One launched an attack, and All Might cannot dodge his attack again because he protected her the first time, which reverted him back to his weakened state, and he has to protect her a second time. And just when the crowds are cheering him completely to like, you have to win All Might, partially or bits of his power came back. And one thing I noticed was in the second to last page, in the last panel on that page, it showed that All Might's hand looks similar to how Deku's hand looked when he used One for All. All the static around his hand. Maybe in an end result for Deku, you might have the buff form or whatever, or something similar to that, or close to that, or something close to that, I think. But All Might gets back up. He tries his best to regain some of his powers, which he did. One of his arms are back to completely fully operational. But this, he could do some do some high pressured winds, like punch, make a giant gust of wind, like before in the episode one, or the earlier chapter, like chapter one, and do some damage with that. But apart from that, he cannot really do that much. The All for One messed up his mind already, and I think I think this is pretty much for me at least. I think it's more or less confirmed that All Might's not gonna leave this alive. He probably won't, because if he couldn't do that much damage to this villain in his complete form, but he's still weak in, but he's still a weak in complete form, but still, if he couldn't do that much damage in that form, I doubt he can do the job in this form unless the rest of the pro heroes come rushing in to assist him. Well, that is it for my review on Boku no Hero Academia chapter 92. Tell me what you guys think of this chapter in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe. This is Cryptic signing out. Bye guys.